I absolutely love simulation games, RTS games, management games, and things like RimWorld, just Dwarf Fortress, absolutely entertain the life out of me. I can spend hours and hours playing those games. So when I saw this posted the other day, the First Men official gameplay trailer, I was like, I have to check this out. I have to look at this on the channel because it seems right up my alley. So that's what we're going to do today. This is the official gameplay trailer that got posted the other day. But there is footage of people playing this and like demo footage from years ago. So I also want to look at like the progress that they've made and what it looks like then to now from 2019. And apparently this is going to launch in, I think they said spring 2022. Could be wrong on that one. Yeah, spring 2022. And we'll go over the Steam page and look at what the features are. So here we go. This is the First Men official gameplay trailer. I can't get enough of games like this. I just absolutely love them. The ones where like all the while you're playing, you just have crazy stories that you can talk about. And this seems like such a unique take on it as well. The art style kind of reminds me of, what's it called? The game from Jandysoft, the MMO, the Korean browser MMO. The fuck? Inspired by creation laws. So this must be when you start. Oh baby. It's a D-Ragon. So it seems a bit more like character-driven base building. So it seems a bit more like you're actually choosing how to do stuff, and it has a cool UI instead of, if anyone's played Dwarf Fortress, the UI in that game is so bad. Hopefully that's going to change when it comes to Steam. Construction, doodads, and items. It looks like there's a lot of depth to the game already. It looks like there's a lot of stuff you can do. What is this? It's like a talent tree in some way that allows you to do these things. Characters. That's a lot of fucking characters. Interesting. Trying to look through the trailer as much as I can. The UI is a little bit busy. It seems like there's a lot of information being presented to you at once. Oh, so you can actually customize all their inventory and everything and put more of like a management element into the game. And then go out traveling. Oh, this is fucking cool. Party-based exploration. This is so cool. Real-time with pause tactical combat. This looks fucking awesome, bro. This looks so good. What is that? Are these the dog people? The dog tribe? Oh yeah. I'm sold. Can I play this game now? If the developers of this game see this, please send me an early build of this game so I can check it out on the channel. Please. The fuck? Search. Okay. Search TFM on Steam. Search TFM on Steam Early Access is coming out sometime in spring 2022. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's have a look at what they came from. I can probably turn the music down a little bit. Vaporware, this concept is 4 years old and they aren't even close to releasing a playable game 7 months ago. That's a little bit worrisome. But it seems like they're making progress now, considering they're saying it's going to release in spring next year. And this looks way worse. Oh wow, they're gonna have boats in it and like traveling across the sea. That's cool. Unless that's been scrapped. Yeah, this looks drastically worse. So it seems like they've gone back to the drawing board in terms of even the graphical style and everything is similar, but it's much more zoomed in and focused on the characters. But yeah, it seems like they've been working on this for a long time. There's even footage of people playing the game. Like, this is on their official page, but there's some actual channels playing this. So I wouldn't really say it's vaporware, because you can see there's some game here. Even 2 years ago, there's some game here. So let's take a look at the Steam page and see what they're actually saying about this. Let's open this in our browser so we can zoom in a little bit. Okay, so character-driven base building, a modern character-focused approach to old-school base building fun. Develop your region and tend to your settlement's needs with the help of various paths, constructions, relations, trading, and bragging rights. Whip your character into shape with infinitely varied possibilities that will echo for generations. Body, mind, heart, soul, and self attributes. With hundreds of traits and skills, offer rich and enormously diverse character progression. Choosing the right character to take the right path is the most important part, as they can be the doom or the boon to your future. So things like this, obviously this game is going to be very in-depth from the look of it, which can be a bit of a double-edged sword. If they don't do it right, it can just be, clunky and a mess and not really add anything too much to the game. And as much as the game looks cool, obviously they have to deliver on an experience that's still fun. But if they can, just the idea of building up your town and then venturing out and going and fighting big enemies and bringing the bounties back and things like that really, really interests me. Party-based exploration. Team up your characters and lead multiple parties. In a role-playing game, discover a living, breathing, and ever-changing world full of wonder that rewards exploration as you traverse, interact, and learn more about the multitude of races, authentic cultures, mythical creatures, and special characters you will encounter during your adventures. So this is kind of like, again, going back to the comparison of Dwarf Fortress, if you played that, they have like an adventure mode and then like the traditional normal mode where you build up your settlement, etc. I never really got into playing the adventure mode, but it did seem super like crazy in depth, where you'd be traveling across the land with your character. It was just way too complicated for me to ever figure it out. So that seems like they've kind of merged those two things into one, at least from what I can tell. Tactical real-time with paused combat. Prepare to be challenged by real-time with paused combat that rewards strong tactical thinking. Defender attacking an unending cycle of war where adaptation is the key to success. Raise children, train warriors, synergize cooperative parties, distribute loot, and shape their experience into beneficial feats. They are all important parts of your grand strategy. Don't forget all subjects you encounter, whether a gang of orcs, a pack of wolves, or a swarm of ghouls. Each will have their respective threats to overcome. Cool. Creation stories about the first men. Help reshape the ancient, untold stories of how mankind started its ambitious journey of life. Suffer the struggles that they've been through together and help them overcome the challenges of loneliness during times when they were afresh to their universe. Official maps are inspired by classical Abrahamic creeds to local lore of all cultures and traditions, and we have divided them into 3 categories to help you understand their playstyles, flows, and endgame goals. Campaign maps offer a simulation city builder colony sim experience where you embark on the adventure of your chosen story, fine-tuned and handmade to provide a strong sense of polished settings, plots, and characters with tailored events, conflicts, and endgame objectives. So that's like an actual, I guess, sort of like a D&D campaign style thing. Skirmish maps offer a classic 4X game experience where you compete and cooperate with other settlements on balanced, optimized multiplayer maps. To experience the classical shorter RTS adrenaline, all players start as a separate settlement in this map mode. So they're multiplayer. That's so cool. So you can play it like a 4X RTS game. That's awesome. Now I'm definitely sold. Custom maps have deep roguelike mechanics in an RTS game, offering endless replayability where you define starting rules and modifiers and enjoy a procedurally generated randomized world that's never been explored by any of the first men before. That's really, really cool. So they said that they're going to be in early access for roughly 2 years. I never put too much stock in when somebody says, oh, we're going to be 2 years in early access, because you don't really know. Things change. So what is in the current state of early access? Current state of the game is giving you a solid single-player experience with settlement management, character progression, exploration, diplomacy, and combat aspects of the game fully working. So pretty much most of the game, but single-player, and the multiplayer is not in there. We plan to gradually raise the price as we ship new content and features. So that is the first men. This looks so cool. I'm definitely interested in playing this. Definitely something that's right up my alley. And as I always say, indie games are what I enjoy the most at the moment. AAA games just don't really deliver on really cool, unique experiences like this. And anything like Dwarf Fortress, RimWorld, I'm definitely sold on that. And I'm a big fan of RTS games anyway. So yeah, that is the First Men. Wishlist it on Steam if you are interested in that. I'll drop a link in the video description. And looking forward to playing it. Hopefully if the devs see this, if you do have an early build that actually works, send it out, and then we can, show people whether or not the game's vaporware or not. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching as always. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm going to be traveling pretty soon, so that's why the videos are short and sweet. Things that don't really require a lot of time investment. So I will be showcasing some indie games and things like that. I've got a couple gameplay reviews and things coming up on the channel. So yeah, hit the like button, leave a comment, check my links in the video description. Thanks as always to all my patrons, my Twitch subscribers, my YouTube members. Check the links for Patreon, Discord, Twitter, Twitch. And I will be streaming later on today if you're around to catch it, playing some Albion Online. So see you around, see you next time. Appreciate you all. Stay safe, we're out. Peace.